This is Nebraska Camp coming back at you with a little light GMS any sit down. First off, we can give all praise to Yahweh by Shem Yahushai, the onside apostles / elders, GMS. Blessed to the elect, all you brothers out there teaching, enduring, keeping order. Iron sharpening iron. So with that being said, we're going to get into the subject. It's like an open forum, but with a structured area of topics. But it's dealing with the young brothers and dealing with the brothers in the know. So we're going to start off with let's start at Galatians 6 and 1. Okay? Let's start at Galatians 6 and 1. Okay? So
this is the book of Galatians chapter 6 verse 1. It says, Brethren, if a man be overtaken in a fault, ye which are spiritual, restore such a one in the spirit of meekness.
Yeah, so basically the job of brothers is to keep all of us from not going to the left or the right. Okay? So if you do what?
It says, ye which are spiritual, restore such a one in the spirit of meekness.
Yeah, restore them in the spirit of meekness, not in maliciousness. Let's look up that word meekness. Let's look that up. We're gonna go into words, you know, as the brother Ariel always saying, yeah, we got to go into words, man. You know, warning. So Galatians 6 and 1. See here. Spirit of meekness. The word is Salakia, I don't want to do that. Strong's G 4236. Proetes. Don't want to butcher it, but you can find that in the blue letter. It goes to gentleness, mildness, and meekness. Okay? Go ahead. So that reminds me of a scripture in Sirach where it says that you warn somebody gently, then the second time you straightway warn them. We have yet to find it, but it, you know, Lord willing, if y'all brothers know what it is, Baba Kushai put in the comment board until we find it. I'm gonna have to go, do some digging on it myself. It's not hard to find. Just go through it. But it says you straightway tell them. Okay. It also tells you that in Jude, but it just jumps to you gotta snatch your brother out the fire. Okay. So in this situation, it's saying you tell them meekly, mildly, with gentleness or meekness. You know, just in a nice calm manner. You know. Okay. Go ahead.
It says, considering thyself, lest thou also be tempted.
Yeah, considering yourself. So don't think you too hot. You know, when you see a brother that going down a path that you have gone down and you being hard on him, or anybody, like you ain't never been down that path and you don't know what it takes to build upon yourself. So you gotta have patience dealing with someone. Okay? Go ahead.
Bear ye one another's burdens, and so fulfill the law of Hamashiach.
Bear ye one another's burdens. Okay? Basically, let's look up the word bear. You know, this is gonna be some, this is what the role we going on. Strong G 941. It says to take up with the hands, to take up in order to carry or bear, to put upon oneself something to be carried, to bear with a burdensome, to bear, to carry one's person, to sustain, uphold, support. Okay, to bear away, carry off, i.e. to uphold and to support. Okay, so brothers, we all have our burdens and we're here to support each other and to lift each other up through these burdensome times, because we all are gonna go through something. Okay, go ahead.
For if a man, verse 3, for if a man think himself to be something when he is nothing, he deceiveth himself.
Yeah, that's right. So don't sit here. That's the point I wanted, is a man think himself when he is nothing, he deceiveth himself. Okay? The point is that don't get full of yourself and think that you're not that you are over this judgment, or you can come down on somebody. You gotta still be in reality when you're dealing with each other, man. You know, from you being a younger brother and an older brother, but you being an older brother or in the brother when you catch your brother in fault, you know, don't come down on them hard like you ain't got no sense. You know what I'm saying? And I ain't talking about like be gentle with brothers. I'm talking about if a brother don't know any better. You know what I'm saying? And as far as you brothers that are like ourselves, we're young. Don't act like you don't know any better on what you need to do. Okay? Because our time, the time we have is like, you know, there's no room for fuck ups, man. Okay? Everything's been laid out. So there's no room to fuck up. You know, there's the elders, the apostles, our captains, they're so advanced in knowledge that they're giving us a wide spread of information that if you fuck up, you have no excuse. You know what I'm saying? So you know, unless it's something that you know, being simple about, you know, brothers be simple, yeah, you know what I'm saying? But when you just being a nigga, that shit at this time ain't tolerated, man. You know, with all the prophecies coming to pass and things like that, you know. You got more to that?
That was into that verse.
Okay,
I got a precept.
yeah, I want to get this verse 4.
Okay. Verse 4 says, "But let every man prove his own work, and then shall he have rejoicing in himself alone, and not in another."
Yeah, so at the end of the day, you're in it by yourself, you know, even though you have the brotherhood, but let every man prove his own work, you know. We lift each other up, we hold each other up, but we're not here to drag to walk each other hand in hand to the chariots, man. I'm not walking nobody's hand in hand into the chariot, because I got both my hands are full, man. Okay, so all I could do is tell you, look, man, you're going the wrong way right now. You know, just like I gave the theory of everybody being a race. The scripture says the race is not given to the swift; it's given to those who finish. Right? So this race that we're in, we don't have time to turn around. If you fall and you say I'm tired, I can't go on. We don't have time to pick you up and put you on our back. Even though it says bear one's burdens, it means to basically to encourage, to push. Okay? That means basically when somebody falls, you tell them, come on, get up, get your ass up, come on, let's go. You know, if you're behind them and you're about to pass them up, you push them, pat them on the back, come on. You don't put them on your back literally, man. You see what I'm saying? So, and that's the case, you can't, basically, that's why I said, so every brother should be able to prove his own work, man. You know?
He says, for every man shall bear his own burden.
Yeah, for every man should bear his own burden. You got a precept, bring it out, brother.
Yeah, this is just an example of what you were saying. This is 1 Maccabees chapter 6, verse 43. Eleazar also, surnamed Servan, perceiving that one of the beasts armed with royal harness was higher than all the rest, put himself in jeopardy to the end that he might deliver his people and to give a perpetual name. Wherefore he ran upon him courageously through the midst of the battle, slain on the right hand and on the left hand, so that they were divided of him on both sides. Which done, he creepeth under the elephant and thrust him through. And thrust him under and slew him. Wherefore, upon the elephant fell down upon him, and he there died.
Yeah, and that's basically being presumptuous. You know, really just somebody look up the definition initiative. Look up that for me real quick. Basically, you gotta have when you have initiative, it gotta be sincere. You can't sit here and say you see somebody else getting a name, so you're gonna do it to get a name. Okay? Any element that you're trying to improve yourself or become somebody in the name of the Most High, you have to do it sincerely. And in the first place, you're not going to be doing it for self-recognition. I'm gonna tell you this, that you don't want all that attention, man. You see what I'm saying? You just wanna get your not your piece of the pie, but do what you gotta do, man. Because the more attention is more responsibility, man. Okay? So it comes down to studying, it comes down to being a man of the Lord. If the elders make any mistake that younger brothers make, it'll be just publicized and they this and that, because they got a lot of attention on them, so they have a lot of responsibility. So once you come in this truth, you're automatically held to a certain degree of accountability, man. You know what I'm saying? When you come in this truth, man. So you got to hold your own. That's really holding your own, becoming a soldier, man. Because the Most High don't get no tag along people and people that are boastful in themselves, man. Okay, that shit's like Elder Gabar was going over. He had a mailbag, basically speaking on a word about how people puff it themselves up, man. You see what I'm saying? Fuck all that, man. Trying to make yourself to be something, man. That's why I said, man, thinking of himself ought to be something when he is nothing, he deceiveth himself, man. You see what I'm saying? Like, just do what you do when you do it. And always work to become better. Don't try to make yourself better than what you are, man. Because you're deceiving yourself. So, whatever your goal is, you accomplish it. If you're not efficient at knowing the scriptures, you get into the scriptures. Don't sit here and say, oh, I got a bad right eye and shit. It don't matter. Learn Braille. Do something. Because your goal is to get these scriptures. You gonna let some carnal shit hold you back from salvation? You see what I'm saying? Anything, just extrapolate or imagine yourself getting the gate shut on you and the Most High telling you why. And when you was talking to the prophets or you was dealing at that time, you made that excuse and you thought it was legit. I can't make it to camp because I gotta watch my children. You know what I'm saying? Something that sounds serious, right? But thinking that cherry door closing on you, you'll be thinking about all kind of shit you could have did to fix that. Man, I could have spent that money on a babysitter. I could have did this. I could have did that. That's the time to be doing it, man. That's the whole point. Give me that in Baruch. When you come to serve the Most High, serve him 10 times more, man. Yeah, get the definition.
Yeah, this is the dictionary.com for the word initiative, which is an introductory act or step.
An introductory act or step. That's what it takes. Okay? An introductory act or step. You don't learn scriptures by not reading. You do not get prophecies by not, getting into prophecies. You do not get stronger by not doing nothing. By not doing no push-ups. Nothing from nothing comes nothing, man. That's just simple as that. I don't care. Like, that's through the Spirit, because we've been speaking on it weeks and weeks. Little, do something. But nothing is going to get you nothing every time. Every time, man. Why are you expecting results? Okay? And then if you get it from someone else, then you're not even eating on your own. What are you going to do on your own? I envision the worst of the worst that can happen to me, man. Me being by myself, with my child and my woman. Okay? That's the worst scenario, man. Or just me being by myself, not knowing where nobody is, man. That's the worst scenario. Okay? So I put myself in there. And then I say, man, and I speak the truth on myself and say, damn, if I don't have these elements, I wouldn't succeed. So then I done thought about that way up there. Now I can just go into and prepare myself now, man. Okay? And one thing you're going to need is an extreme amount of faith. No matter what element you in, if you all alone, you're going to need an extreme amount of faith. The more brothers you got, you don't really have to have faith. If it's 2 Edomites with a rifle and it's 2 of y'all, The scriptures say one shall chase 1,000. If you can't chase 1,000, you is worthless, man. You just a luggage, man. You carry on luggage, man. And the Most High ain't never dealt with no carry-on luggage. Ain't never dealt with no carry-on luggage. He get rid of it, you know, with the dogs that lap. I mean, the men that lap like dogs at the water, man. That wasn't no carry-on luggage, man. Those dudes was dudes that, if you get into that story, those were guys that they was animals, man. They just came from getting busy. You know, they tired. They ain't got time to do all that. They just put their face in the water, man. Okay? They ain't no carry-on luggage, or what I said. We say when I was in high school, when we was in a band, call them horn holders. You know, I was in a band. You had a guy. You got the good players, but then you want the look, so you had the guy with no mouthpiece, and he just pressing and just feeling. You know, and you'll never know because you got a humongous band and you blending in. But the Most High never dealt with those type of people, man. How beautiful is it to have 4 trumpets that sound like 20 with 50 trumpets that sound like 2? You know, it's amazing to see 4 trumpets sound like 20, then 50 trumpets sound like 2. You see what I'm saying? So that's glorifying the Most High, man. Basically, i.e., if you ain't carrying your own weight, then the Most High gonna throw your ass out, man. Okay? Give me that in Revelation. Somebody else hold me that in Revelations. You can finish that definition. You got what I asked for? You got it? So give me that in Revelation.
It says leading action.
Yeah, leading action. You know, starting it off. You know, what are you gonna do to get salvation? What is your initial action? You know? Not what you expect the world to do for you. You see what I'm saying? What are you going to do to initiate getting salvation? You know, because the world ain't fair. Life ain't fair. Life gonna do what it want to your ass, man. And guess what? You just gotta deal with it. It could blow your arm off. You know, blow your leg off. You know, but if your goal is to get salvation, I might have 2 legs. You know, this brother might have 1 leg. This brother might have 1 arm. But we both gotta get to that same ship. You know, no matter what it is, the Most High don't give a fuck, man. He ain't gonna sit here and say, because you got 1 leg, I'm gonna let you slide. No, it ain't work like that. So whatever shit you've been through in this world is not gonna be an excuse for your incompetence. You know, and we're gonna get that scripture too. You know, you got it? No, you got the next scripture I want.
This is Baruch chapter 4 verse 28.
Right.
For as it was in your mind to go astray from the Most High.
That's Baruch what?
4 and 28.
Baruch 4 and 28. You go ahead, brother.
For as it was in your mind to go astray from the Most High, so being returned, seek Him 10 times more.
Yep, seek the Most High. So as your mind to turn away from the Most High, so you seek Him 10 times more. Okay, and basically you put what does that mean? I don't even know how to, cause to break something down like that is so simple, man. You know what I'm saying? All you gotta do is, first thing you gotta do is read. Okay. The brothers there, based off of Galatians, we're here as to support. So we're going to show you how to read. We're going to show you how to study. We're going to show the different elements, how to stay disciplined, you know, different things. We admonish each other as we go along. So we got each other. That's what the elders are here for. They sit here and say, don't do this, don't do that, do that. Then you do it. And then you go 10 times more. You know what I'm saying? If they, you know, you put forth the maximum effort. Okay? You got something?
Yeah. It says, this is Revelations 1 and 3. Blessed is he that readeth, and they that hear the words of this prophecy, and keep those things which are written therein, for the time is at hand.
Yeah, that is simple. There's no breakdown needed. And you will never come across this scripture unless you read. You know, don't watch videos is what's up. You know what I'm saying? But don't sit here and watch no videos, not read. You see what I'm saying? Don't sit here and half-ass and try to do stuff the microwave way. Okay? You want that good flavor, man. Okay? Yeah, you can, you know, get that with that allspice. meat seasoning, or you can take salt, pepper, cayenne pepper, seasoned salt, mix it all together and have your own seasoning. Sure, you can have ranch, Hidden Valley, or you can take your mayonnaise, your Dijon mustard and all that, mix that all up, your egg yolk and whatever, and you can have that authentic, man. And it's gonna taste rich. Sure, you can go to, one more example, you can go to the grocery market, food store, whatever shit is called, get you some salmon, or you can go catch you one. It tastes totally different, man. You don't want that process. Process is fine when you're in a hurry, man. But what we're doing is not process. But what I'm getting to is, when you get it on your own, you retain it a whole lot better, man. That's why when you listen to elder shows, when you take the notes, you learn a whole lot better instead of just listening to it, because you actually looking it up for yourself and looking at it with your eyes and retaining it, and you're reading it with them. Okay? So the importance of actually getting busy, man, doing something. Okay? This video here, it could just be, you could be fucking doing push-ups or doing your daily workout, listen to this video. If you ain't sitting down and giving it your full attention and doing every element from stopping, pausing it, going to definition, then you ain't gonna retain it as well as you do just listening to it, man. You probably remember about two or three things, literally, like 2 or 3 things, man. And I'm saying this from experience, man. I'll be at work and I'll listen to videos. It's better than hearing them fucking Edomites, but the things I retain will be about 2 or 3 things, man, out of all the scriptures that's been brought out, man. So then I just save it and I'll go home and watch the video, man. Rewatch it and really get into it. You got more to that?
That was it.
Yeah, that's it. You had something else? Or that was it?
No, that was that.
Okay. Who else? You had next, right?
Yeah.
Okay, let's get it.
Revelations chapter 3 verse 15. I know thy works, that thou art neither cold nor hot. I would that thou were cold or hot, so then because thou art lukewarm and neither cold nor hot, I will spew thee out of my mouth.
So basically, cold or hot, you know what I'm saying? You either not gonna be in this thing, or you're gonna be in it. And when you're in it, you know what I'm saying, you gotta take what comes with it, man. Okay? There's no exception to nobody, and there's no loopholes in this thing. Okay? When the Most High chooses you to be in His truth, He said, let's all be of one mind, man. I don't care if you're 18, I don't care if you're 64, man. You have to read, watch, and pray. Keep the commandments. There's nobody better than nobody here, man. We ain't none of us Yahweh Shai, so that's it. That's where it stops at. Ain't nobody Yahweh Shai, man. So ain't nobody special. Moses wasn't special. And Moses is that dude, man. You seen what happened to Moses when he said what he said, man. When he got out of bounds and on smoke that rock, that of course the Most High told him to do it, but what he said, what the Most High punished him, man. Okay, ain't nobody exempt from judgment, man. Ain't nobody basically ain't nobody exempt from judgment. Everybody's gonna get their judgment righteously and good or bad. Okay. Got more to that? That's it to that, right?
Yeah.
Go ahead. You call. I told you to get something. I forgot what it was exactly. It slipped my mind. Y'all remember?
I think you only told him to get the definition. Then you was talking about
I told him to get something else, but
okay.
or if it was on my mind. But give me that serving 2 masters. It wasn't that thing. It was something else. Yeah, this is gonna be like a little, quick little brief. And the point that I'm trying to get to is that you gotta put in work. You know what I'm saying? You can't expect the salvation to fall into your lap. Okay? And you can't expect for life to be an excuse to why you don't have it. Because that's, give me that in, what is that, Romans? Most High always provide a way out. Is that Romans or Hebrews? Always. Corinthians? Damn. Nah.
It's close. It's right after Romans. It's right after Romans.
Nah, man. Yeah, that's an excuse, you know? That's an excuse. You make an excuse for, oh, it's right there. It's not. That's not the book. See? You go ahead. Go what you got.
This is Matthew 6:24.
Right.
It says, no man can serve two masters, for either he will hate the one and love the other, or else he will hold to the one and despise the other.
Yeah, so that goes back to the how to code. Okay, you cannot, I repeat, you cannot be in this truth and sitting here and you be in the world doing shit that drains you, man. That puts a vibration on you, man. Okay? When you should go to a worldly event and feel uncomfortable. You know why? Because your spirit is on a whole different vibration, man. Okay? Who goes to a fucking a white frat party and feel comfortable? That's black. You see what I'm saying? Or that's Jake. You'll feel uncomfortable because they're on a different vibration. So when you go around 2/3 and hang around them and you feel cool, you know what I'm saying? Something fucking wrong with you. Look that up. When the world loveth you, you know what I'm saying? Then you know you need to be afraid, man. You know what I'm saying? The scriptures tell you that. You know where that's at?
Yeah.
Yeah. Just let them know. You go. You know, whisper to them.
It says, ye cannot serve the Most High and mammon.
You cannot serve the Most High mammon, which is riches. You know, and really it's talking about it's really the world, man. Yeah, that's what I wanted. Become a new creature in Yahweh Shai. You see what I'm saying? These things, you have to, you got to be willing to get it. I don't even know how to explain it because it's so fucking simple, man. Don't be that nigga you used to be, and do everything that this Bible tells you in order to avoid those old demons that cause you to be a nigga. You know, that's as simple as it gets. Don't be a nigga and do everything in your power through the, you know, the scripture's gonna tell you how not to be a nigga. So read it and weep, read it and eat, man. You know, cause the more you deal with the world, the more them demons gonna come back, and the scriptures tell you that when you get rid of those demons, 7 of them come, 7 come back, man. So it's going, what that means, it's gonna be way harder to get those demons off you, man. So why are you playing? As a brother Yahshua said, why are you gonna walk around just carry this demon on your back? Like it's cool, he ain't that heavy. You know, it's like carrying a baby. That baby ain't heavy for that first little, 10 minutes. Throwing him in the air, but let your ass be walking through Walmart, man. You know? You regret that shit. I regretted it, boy. I thought I was like, I'm about to go stick and move. I can hold it right here. And, I'm walking there. And she, not even a year yet, man. I regretted that. I'm that joker lean, doing the lean. So it was a bad idea. So, you got what you got? You were holding a couple of them, or you had a precept?
You wanted the Corinthians, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
They got more to that?
No, that was it today.
Okay.
All right. 1 Corinthians 10 and 13. There hath no temptation taken you, but such as is common to man.
Yeah, there is no temptation taken you, but such as common to man. What does that mean? Basically, let's look up that word common. Okay. So, common to man, that's the Strong's G 442. It means human, applied to things belonging to men. Okay, that word, that quote, common to man, is things that applied, applied to things belonging to men. Okay, carnal things. There's no thing that takes that's such as common to man. Basically, these carnal things, man. Women, drugs, money, family, you know, a mindset, the pride of life. You know, those are things that will take you. Okay? So go ahead. And those are the temptations that we go through. You know, because what will take you from the spirit? The flesh. The scriptures tell you the spirit warreth against the flesh. So that's a temptation that will take you, man. Okay? Go ahead.
But such as common to man, but the Most High is faithful, who will not suffer you to be tempted above that you are able.
Yeah, so there's no way that the Most High is putting us in situations that we can't get through. So ain't nobody special. You know, that's, you know, was it hubris? There's another word. You know, it's just basically being self-centered, man. You know, that goes from Alizé to all these. You ain't special, man. You just a normal nigga, cause you ain't Yahweh Shai. We ain't Yahweh Shai, man. So you're just a part of the Most Highest thing, man. Just pray that you're on the right side, man, and be happy that you're on that side and constantly increase. Don't try to make yourself more than what you are. Do play your role, man. I was looking at this one thing that's showing Dennis Rodman's stats. 0 points, 20 rebounds, 9 offensive rebounds.
Yeah.
Stay in your lane. You see what I'm saying? He played his role, man. They won championships like that. Stop trying to be the nigga with 50 points, 20 rebounds, and all. Just stay in your lane. What are you good at? You see what I'm saying? It says strive for the masteries, but don't try to don't compete for the masteries, man. You see what I'm saying? Don't try to be that nigga by trying to beat that nigga. Alizé trying to go against the apostles and the elders. All you niggas trying to go against the elders because the Most High ordained them to be in the power seat that they're in. You know what I'm saying? On this planet Earth, man. Okay? It's always been like that. The Most High always